Hey everyone, I wanted to make a short tutorial about how to embed CNM Suncat OneSearch academic articles for Storify. This has become something of a problem. It didn't used to be so difficult with Storify, so I apologize for that. I have figured out a way to do it and a workaround as well. Also, let me apologize for any background noise that there is. It's an evening. I find that I can't really get work done at home, so sometimes I'm out and about, as I am now, trying to get some stuff done. So let me show you a few things. Right now I'm on the CNM Libraries homepage. I'll just scroll up for you so you can see what it normally looks like. In this search box, this is how you use Suncat OneSearch. I've already typed my search terms. So I'm going just very broad here, casting a wide net, Pancho Villa. And actually I'll do Pancho Villa and the border, because that might get me closer to what I might actually need. I'm off campus, so I'll have to click continue for my CNN members, and then I'm going to have to log in with my credentials at some point here. I was just logged in, so it may or may not actually ask me to do it again, so we'll see. Here are the results that come up. I know the top 3 are hard copy books, and if I want to use these in my Storify, totally fine. Academic books are game. You will have to get your hands on the book, so this one is available at Maine, at the CNM Library at Maine campus. So you can go and get that one if you would want. If you do that, you'll have to go to Google Books, so it's just books.google.com, put in the life and times of Pancho Villa. This will come up. That way you can grab a URL for the book that you can put into your Storify. Right now we're looking for these academic journals, though, or academic articles. I'm going to look for things that are full text, so I'm working with the filters over on the left-hand side of the page right now. It's working hard now that I clicked full text. So we can see here that the results have been narrowed down a bit. The first few here are books, again. So I can access the ebook here. It might be easier, though, still to go to Google Books and grab the URL for it if it's a book. This fourth one is an article, a peer-reviewed article. So I am going to click on this one. It says View Online here, so that tends to mean that it is available in full text via Suncat OneSearch electronically. So here we are. Now at this point, you may have to play around a little bit to find the right URL for your source. What I found works is to go over here to PDF full text, so it's over here on the left-hand side where my cursor is. Click that, and this will actually bring up the article. And so if you go to this thing, and by this thing, I mean the URL, and this one looks like it has both English and Spanish, so that's kind of neat. If you're bilingual, if you're not, you can skip the Spanish part. I've already opened Storify, so here's my test story. I've already put one CNN OneSearch article in there. Because I just copied the URL, I'm going to make sure it's open to this link thing rather than, say, Twitter or Instagram. So right here, embed URL, that's what I want to open. I'm going to paste it into the box and click search. And you'll notice it says just CNM. That doesn't go directly to the article. That will take you just to CNM's access to EBSCO. So what we want to do right here with the URL, a little ways in, it says web.aebscohost.com. Then there's a .libproxy.cnm.edu:8080. I want to delete all of that. So the .libproxy through 8080, just delete that. Now I hit search, and you'll notice that the actual article comes up. And so I'll just drag that over into my Storify. Of course, the space in between, if you click on it, here's where you will type your annotations in between about each specific source. But here is, again, a way of dragging these things into Storify. Let me publish the changes. Now I can click up here, View and Publicize, so we can see that it worked. And here they are, the 2 different things. So Pancho Villa and his resonance in the border paradigm, you'll notice it brings up what we just had. They may not all work quite that smoothly. If that's the case, you can play around with the permalink, which, let me go back to, actually at this result, if you go to the side, this little link button, will give you the permalink, and it actually gives you a slightly different URL. You can try that one. Sometimes that's worked in the past. Also, if you use this same URL and you tweet it, you can then drag the tweet into Storify. Sometimes that's a workaround as well. If worse comes to worse, and it absolutely will not work, let me go back to the editor. Right below the source, in the first spot where you can type text, you can just enter the bibliographic information. So that means the title, or excuse me, the author, the title, the journal, the year published, the page numbers, and so on. So you can make sure that you're covered. And that way, I'll know what source it was you were looking at, what source it was that you annotated. So I hope this helps. I apologize that it's kind of tricky. Still, I found that Storify is one of the better platforms for this kind of project, so that we can still work with digital materials, share these things together, and so on. I will be looking into other things for the future, but for now, we're going with Storify because that's the way it's been set up. So please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope that this is helpful.